Hi there, welcome to the Rangers Wrestling NXT review, hosted by yours truly. Alright, so NXT started off with Kyle O'Reilly entering the ring. He said that he was in a good mood because Adam Cole was behind him. And then he wants to know what his goal is. He can either challenge for the Workhorse title, which he refers to as the North American title, or he can challenge Karrion Kross. He gets interrupted by Cameron Grimes. And Cameron Grimes comes out to congratulate Kyle. Cameron says he wants to invest in Cool Kyle. Kyle agrees with the idea and says he's officially clear to compete. He attacks Cameron Grimes, and this ultimately leads to the main event of the night. Then after that, we have an LA Knight segment, and he says he's a highlight of Stand and Deliver. He says all the guys were jealous of him. And then after this, we cuts to Dexter Lumis versus LA Knight. I thought this match was okay overall, but during the match, Indi Hartwell distracts Lumis. She actually ends up falling, which I thought was pretty funny, and this causes LA Knight to pick up the win. And after the match, Indi Hartwell comes to the ring, and it looked like she and Lumis were about to kiss, but then Gargano, Candice, and Austin Theory come and take her away. After this, we get a Leon Rush segment, and he's calling out Swerve. He's waiting for Swerve to respond, but he doesn't. After this, we get an interview with Io, who says the biggest night of her life was when she won the women's title. And she says that Raquel is her biggest and toughest challenge yet, but that she will get her rematch, and that she was champion for 300 days and wants to relax. Frankie Monet introduces herself to Io and says that she's been watching Beth Phoenix as a kid and that she wants to take Io's spot. Io ends the segment by saying she likes cats. Now, Breezango versus GYV. I love Breezango. Absolutely love Breezango. I'm so happy that, they're wrestling in NXT. I wish their run on the main roster was a lot more successful than it was, but more on that later. Ultimately, GYV win the match. Unfortunately, I was rooting for Breezango, but I thought it was a good match. But that's just me being biased because I love Breezango. So then after that, we get an Indi Hartwell segment, an Indi Hartwell interview. Gargano, Candice, and Austin Theory come. And Bronson Reed shows up, and he steps to Johnny Gargano, saying that he wants a title shot. But Austin Theory confronts him and says that he already had one, and that he has to get through him in order to get the title shot. Then we get a Zoe Stark versus Sarray. Sarray? I don't know how to say her name, so forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it. I don't know what the big deal about her was. I don't know who she is, honestly. I don't know anything about her. But long story short, she has a successful debut. She ends up winning. After the match, both ladies hug. Stark gives her moment. And then Toni Storm attacks Zoe Stark as she's leaving. I don't know why. Then we have a Raquel Gonzalez interview. Raquel wants to prove that she's going to be an even better campeona. Oh, I love how she said that in Spanish. And that's the benefit about being bilingual. You can turn it on and off. Dakota Kai says that people don't always get what they want. And she makes a Harry Potter reference. Then we get a Candice and Indi segment. And Candice confronts Ember and Shotzi. But of course, Indi Hartwell ditched her because she saw Dexter Lumis. Candice throws a cup of water in Ember's face. And then she gets taken into, I'm assuming, what's the locker room? And then we get the Kushida Championship celebration. And Kushida says he's going to issue an open challenge. Only Lorcan answers the challenge. And this match was actually a good match. I like this match. Of course, Kushida picks up the win by submission. And then Escobar and La Familia come out and attack Kushida. Then MSK come out to help Kushida and even the odds. Then we get a Mercedes Martinez segment. And she accuses Raquel of being scared of her. And says that Dakota is the one that gives the orders. Then we have Everrise versus Imperium. Imperium is on a quest for global domination, and they want to restore honor. Imperium basically dominates the whole match. Killian Dane comes out. Then Drake Maverick comes out, but he's taken away by Killian Dane. and Imperium end up winning. And then last but not least, Kyle O'Reilly versus Cameron Grimes. I don't know, I think this match was okay. I don't know, maybe... What do you guys think about Kyle O'Reilly being in the main event? Do you guys agree he should be in the main event? Does he not deserve to be in the main event? Do you think it's too soon to push him in the main event? Cameron Grimes versus Kyle O'Reilly does not scream main event to me. I'm sorry. I don't know what you guys think, but I just didn't feel it as the main event. And overall, I thought this episode of NXT was okay. I heard last week's was a lot better, but I don't know. I feel like this episode just didn't do it for me, unfortunately, which is sad because I was actually really looking forward to seeing NXT today, but I guess if I had to give it an ROW rating, I would give it an ROW rating of a 2 out of 5. But overall, I hope you've enjoyed this review of NXT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.